38 years old,
Mm-hmm.
and I have two sons with 4 and 2 years old. 4 and 2 years old.
4 and 2.
And that's not a problem.
And you're a woman or a man?
I'm a woman,
Okay.
and I'm married. My husband is some years older, 10 or yes. Yeah, he's 46.
And you're, again, how
I'm
old?
38, no,
38.
only 8 years older.
Oh, so just
Yeah,
eight,
yeah.
yeah.
And I'm more the rational type, and he's more the creative type.
Yeah,
And I am at the
emotional.
emotional type. What
Well,
did I say? Yeah.
You said creative. type, yeah.
No. Yeah, creative because he's doing music and painting.
Oh, yeah, okay. All right.
And I'm always worried.
Yes.
Look, here is a little hub.
Yes, a little,
And therefore,
yeah.
I think I have
Little
cancer.
wart or hump. Yes, yeah.
cancer
Could very
on my-
well metastasize, and by Thursday, and yeah, you're just one big tumorous lump.
That's
Throbbing.
what I think.
Throbbing.
Last week I had a tumor in my stomach,
Yeah.
but they examined it and it was no tumor in the stomach. But I thought, but I was convinced.
Yet.
It's, not yet.
Yeah.
Yes. And then this hub I also had here. The
Yeah.
doctor says that comes and goes sometimes. It's
Well, these little warts and stuff like that. and this,
but the injury on this finger.
yeah,
some weeks
injury
that-
to your finger.
Yeah.
Did it heal quickly or
No,
very
it
slowly?
still hurts.
Oh boy, that's a bad
There
sign. Jeez.
must be something wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I can see my kids. I always have the vision. My little kids, they are
Yeah.
so small and so
Yeah.
so young.
Helpless, vulnerable,
They standing
able to be hurt so
standing at my
easily.
grave and looking
Yes.
at my tombstone,
Yeah,
crying.
crying at your
Crying.
tombstone. Don't they make me think? Oh, Daddy, this is cool. This is nice. I want to sit here. Good. Yeah. It feels so good on a hot day to lean against Mommy's tombstone. You know, these kids are little bastards. They don't.
Oh,
they
they
never
will miss
think
me.
correctly. What's that?
They will miss me.
Well, all right, they miss you, but
I
they
can't-
love your tombstone.
Yeah.
See, that a lot of times you want to get a substitute, something pleasurable to the child for the. Okay, so Mommy killed her, died of cancer, runaway cancer in 2.5 days.
Yeah.
But we have a nice, cool tombstone you can lean up against.
But I want to be them. I want to see them grow up. I
You
want to.
will see them grow up, you know, from
Oh.
up in the astral plane. You can kind of look down, like this.
But my husband will be helpless with.
Not necessarily.
Yes,
Is he an
nobody-
ugly looking guy or a
Oh no, he's quite
decent
nice.
looking? Quite
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Is he, would you say he's an affectionate, warm-hearted guy, or is he just sort of a cold fish?
He's very affectionate.
Well, all right. If he's good-looking, he's warm-hearted, and he's affectionate, does he make good money?
Yeah.
Well, okay. I mean, he's not.
Yeah,
He's not
yeah.
Donald Trump, for God's sakes. I don't know. He's no billionaire. Well, I mean, you're no queen of
But
the
I
universe
don't-
either. So, did you think you deserved a billionaire for a husband?
I never
Mega
thought-
provider.
I didn't think about
Well, okay, there you go, see,
And,
so-
I
So
thought
at some level.
he was married at that time when I met him.
Oh yeah.
Already
So
was-
you were a
He has
housebreaker and a.
grown-up kids already.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you were a housebreaker and you seduced him and stole
No,
him away from.
no, that was not my. That was not what I wanted.
Not
That
what
was
you
not
wanted,
my
but
plan.
that's sort of what happened.
I stayed away because at that time I thought, no, not
Dreaming of him, thinking of him, noticing him.
No, he chased more after me.
He chased after.
Yeah, I'm more the.
Well, yeah, but maybe that's because you were kind of leaving little pieces of your petticoat around so he could track and follow them. This is the way girls and
Well,
women
he
used to
fell
do.
in love with me, so he wanted.
Well,
to
I don't know what the hell did he fall in love with you about.
Well, I'm quite nice.
Well, quite nice, and yeah, outside of being slightly tumorous, little bumps here and there, Yeah.
I always have a cloth, like a
Band,
out
kind of bandage.
band
Yeah.
over a bandage over
Yeah.
it, and
Well,
the
you
doctor
must
says
got
that's good. That's good. when I do
Band-aids
that.
all over you.
Yeah,
Kind of.
not all over me, but
Well, on your
I have,
stomach
you know,
and your
whenever I sit
wrist.
down, I sit.
Yeah, you just kind of look and think, God, there's another one.
When I take a bath,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, you ought to be looking in some other places to clean those, but that's another thing. Okay.
It can happen everywhere at my body,
Oh,
and I believe that it's not dangerous. I think it's dangerous, but I don't want to die.
No, but on the other hand,
I'm only
it sounds like a
38.
guy like your husband could find another woman
But
pretty easily, you know, and not someone so lumpy.
Oh, lumpy.
Well, Miss Lump, you know.
I'm not lumpy. I'm quite tough. I
Well,
can
I
work
know, but
like
but you got lumps on your stomach and lumps on your arms.
I work and have no lunch break. I can work through all, and I'm busy. And
all right, you're busy, but you
checking all the numbers and all the accounts of the companies.
Okay,
and then I find
lumps.
when they are cheating. And
who?
That's the companies
was
are
cheating?
checked by with their numbers.
Oh, with the tax department.
With the tax
That must have been
department.
satisfying.
That is, yeah.
Get those sons of bitches. Right.
Yeah.
See, maybe that kind of anger underneath it is what is causing your lumps.
Anger.
Yes.
It's joy. I'm so quick and I'm so I work sophisticated.
Well, yes,
I can
but
find out tiny.
But you were happy and trying to
irregularities.
get these sons of bitches.
Then I get them.
Yeah. See, so that could be the basic, fundamental, psychobiological source of your lumpiness.
Do you think so?
Well, one famous healer said, I've never met a cancer patient who wasn't fundamentally angry.
Who wasn't angry?
Yeah.
So they were all angry.
That's what he said. Of course, he neglected to say, did they get angry after they got cancer or before? Well, there you go.
Yeah, you can't tell.
Well, that's the thing, but either... Well, now a lot of other people would say, well, everybody is either pre-cancerous or they got cancer.
Pooh.
What?
Then it's okay when I'm anxious about that.
Okay, of course. It's normal
I
as
must be
blueberry
anxious. I have
pie.
to worry all the time.
Well, it's a very legitimate worry.
But it is not fun in life if you
Well,
worry all the time.
no. Who said life was supposed to be fun all the time? That's why they call it this valley of tears, Valle Lacrimarum.
But other people have fun. I'm not
Well,
in a
that's
valley
because
of
they
tears.
don't. They're so stupid. They don't know what could happen. They don't pay attention like you do.
Sometimes
After they take a bath,
Yeah.
they don't.
It's
Helmut, could you
it's-
come in here and check my? I can't see someone back here in the back. Well,
during the bath.
well, or during, or before, or after, or whatever.
There.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. And when it's hurting inside,
Yeah,
then
that's a bad sign.
dangerous.
That's
that
a bad
is,
sign.
Bone cancer.
Yeah, it shouldn't hurt inside.
No.
If you just have lumps on the outside that don't hurt that much, well, they could be very disfiguring.
Yeah.
You know, you can have big lumps on it. Is that your? Have you grown another nose? No, it's just my lump. That's all. I got another lump. Just. Well,
Sometimes I would like to be a little bit dumber, sillier.
a little bit dumber and
Yeah,
silly.
and have no worries. And
Well-
enjoy my life and don't think all the time, thinking. Circles and circles.
Well, but
and
you're
circles.
a woman. See, and women tend to naturally do that. That's why women go to doctors much more frequently
Yeah.
than men do.
Right?
Why? Because they think they've got, I've got 2 lumps, and those are your breasts, dear. Oh, I forgot. No.
That is silly.
Well, I mean, some women are like that. They're
Yeah.
silly gooses. Or
But
silly
when
cows. some people.
is it okay to go to the physician and when should
Just
I
whenever,
wait,
as long
or-
as your money holds out. They don't mind it. And then if you pay them, on the same day, hey, they say, come back with any more lumps you got,
I'm in a private insurance
All
company.
right, so you
Pay
can.
better, yes.
They pay.
Better.
All right,
Better
Dan.
than the normal insurance.
Does he know your position? Does he know you're with the private insurance?
That's the first thing they ask.
All right, so he's smart, you're smart, so you can just go, yeah.
But then when I go to the doctors, I even think more of all these stuff.
But you
And
tell
the
them.
last 5 years, I didn't have anything.
Well,
I have pain in my back, but that doesn't worry me. That is not deadly, or that is not.
Yeah, it's not lethal, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, not
Yeah,
lethal.
you can't die of it,
Yeah,
right?
no.
Well,
I
all
just
right,
have the pain.
but there are other things you can die of,
Yeah, a
and
lot.
some of them you don't even feel them coming.
Yeah, well, a heart attack, I would feel.
No, you think so? A lot of people have heart attacks. It depends if it's on the anterior wall of the heart or the posterior wall of the heart. If it's on the front of the wall of the heart, then a lot of people, they just get a little kind of out of breath, and you get red in the face and sweaty, but they say, boy, I don't know what it is. I don't know, I guess I'm getting older, or it's spring fever time, or blah, blah, or I ran up these steps and gone, down they go. Surprise, that happens.
But I'm too young.
The people are dying of heart attacks in their 20s. You're almost twice that age. You're not too young to die.
Then I have to worry.
A stroke.
Yeah.
You've got good reasons to worry. At least you're smart enough to pick good reasons. You're not, worried about, is the planet Venus going to collide with the Earth and make us all lovers? Some idiot stuff like that.
It will make us lovers.
Yeah.
Yeah. But therefore,
Would you worry about that if your son became very loving towards anybody and everybody? Would you worry about that?
outside of my area or of my relationships.
Yeah.
I worry about my 2 sons sometimes when they have fever, 40 degrees. It was 40 degrees some weeks ago with my oldest son.
Jesus.
And I went to the doctor. Okay, but outside that, I don't worry.
Well, all right.
It's too much. I can't. Where should I stop?
Well, some women, for example, in your neighborhood, statistical probability says they're not worried about getting lumps.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
They are worried about, because they see this guy doing gardening and then over the next fence, and they say, hi there. I just made some, she hadn't made any lemonade, but I just made some ice cold lemonade. And I was wondering if you'd want a glass or something. I'll take a glass and something. Yeah. Jesus,
No, these worries I don't.
All right, but I think some women do have those worries because their controls are just about brittle.
For my husband and me, no sex is no subject.
No problem.
No subject anymore.
Yeah, well, you haven't had some sweaty,
I didn't
muscular.
Want it. I never found it very
all right, just
exciting.
hot, hard, wet, and smelly. Yeah.
My mother raised me up with that kind of how do you say?
It's just a very disagreeable thing that that women have to do because men are such crude.
I don't need it. I don't need
No.
it. No, I don't need it. No, I have my sons when I want to cuddle and to how do you say?
Cuddle.
Just.
Yeah, well, some women want to. They don't have some. They want to cuddle with some hot, sweaty, tanned gardener.
Not me.
Well, okay, that's one worry you don't have.
I wouldn't say that's a worry.
Well, but other women are very worried about. My God, what if they were to do this, and what if they got him up with a glass of lemonade and maybe something else? And then what if they're right in the middle of the, making the beast with two backs, and here comes their husband.
The husband.
Hi, I came home to get the report. Who's he? What are you doing? Get out from between my wife's legs. These. Talk about
like
worries.
In the jokes, when the man comes home, the husband, and says, "What are you doing?" And she says, "Did I tell you?" He has no idea.
Isn't that cute? That's charming. Probably a husband just giggles and, well, okay, go on, just try to teach him something, will you?
That's not my worry.
Okay,
No.
so you don't have to worry about that. So the gals, there's some gals around the city, the last thing they ever think about is little itty bitty lumps growing into big lumps and disfiguring lumps and taking over their whole body, and they die by 30.
They are only a symptom, and in there is a cancer, which takes room more and
Well,
more.
no, it wouldn't necessarily be cancer. It
What
could be
else?
syphilis.
I don't get syphilis.
You don't get syphilis,
No.
but I mean,
What do you want to say me?
well,
Tell me.
did you ever wonder what kind of experiences your husband, before he was your husband, had?
He was married.
Well, oh God, terminal naivete. Do you think married guys don't get syphilis?
But instead, I want to get rid of my worries. Instead of that, you give me more worries.
Well,
I
but
don't want
these
to worry
different
about
kinds
that.
of worries.
Yeah,
At least you
it's
can
not
worry about
better.
something different.
I don't think it's
They're
better.
not
than
necessarily
my
better,
worries.
but
I'm used to my worries. I don't want to have new ones, which I don't like at all.
Well, I know. So that just shows you it can always get worse.
That's true.
Now that could be
Thank
a real
you.
relief to some worriers, Oh my God, I was so worried, and I saw my therapist, and then he said, "How do you know you're not getting syphilis?" Erupting. Oh my God! Cancer? I don't give a damn about cancer. I don't want to get any of that crotch rot.
Crotch rot.
Crotch rot.
Is it named?
Well, that's what the guys kind of call it,
Yeah.
sort of a slang type of.
I would like to
vernacular.
have a nice life, a little bit more easier.
Okay, then stay away from cancer and crotch rot.
Yeah, how?
Well, don't do anything that would either get you cancer or the other thing.
Yeah, what's the program against it?
Well, the program against it is just whenever you want to do something pleasurable, don't. Because that could lead to, you don't know what kind of, you see what I mean?
No,
But
because
go ahead.
they say if you have a nice life and you have fun and you feel good, your immune system is fine.
Yeah.
And it
If you have
works
a nice
against
time.
cancer.
Nah, those people die also, even if they're also eating broccoli. Yeah.
Well, but they die having fun. They do
Well, yeah.
and then ping.
Right.
And that's better than me, who always.
Well, I know, but you're preparing for,
Yeah, I'm
the
preparing.
ultimate,
That's true.
tragedy.
I'm preparing to the tragedy.
Yeah, so you might
But
think
it's not a.
death could be a blessed release from all this. Do you ever think that?
No.
Well, you're only 38.
8.
Well, okay, give yourself another 10 years. God, people just that.
You mean it's getting worse?
I mean, a lot of people are just sitting around waiting to die.
I don't want to sit around.
Do you ever see some of these things?
They are 70 or 80 years.
No, some of them are 38, sitting on a park bench going,
Oh my God, that's terrible.
well, there's a lot of things to be depressed about in this valley of tears.
It's not a valley
See,
of
just the way.
tears.
Well, you just.
I have 2 little kids, 4 and 2 years
Somebody
old.
else can take care of them. Lots of mothers die, and somebody else picks up and takes care of the kids. What?
No, don't want my kids to have another mummy.
Well, if you die, and you're rotting in your coffin, do you want them to just come out, Mommy, please don't rot? I mean, you want them hugging your tombstone, begging you through tears to not rot?
I want to be burned. I don't want to.
Well, all right, okay, so,
but also I don't want to die so early.
Well, all right, a
live
lot of people didn't want to die
38
that
years.
early. I mean, during the Black Death, 25, they thought, what the hell? There's something like 25% of the whole population of Europe just died. A lot of kids, a lot of mommies, daddies, whoever. It's just the bubonic plague. Just
What a plague?
bubonic plague, the Black Death.
Ugh.
Yeah, and then in 1918, your grandparents died. 100 million people died, not in World War I. Right after it, there comes this influenza. No antibodies for it, immune
But
systems.
now it's
they all died.
2009. The health system is good. I can live healthy. I can eat good food, which I do.
Okay, you
and
have
I
more
do
years to worry then.
exercise And more years to worry.
Well, yeah, because your health and your immune system. She could live to be 100, worrying with each breath.
That's exactly what I don't want to do.
No,
one more year or 2 or even 5. I did it 5 years now.
Well, that's nothing. You may just be getting started. There are a lot of other things to worry about. Syphilis, gonorrhea, leprosy, which of course that's not that big of a worry anymore because they just give them, it's Hansen's disease they call it now. They give them broad spectrum antibiotics. And then there's just all kinds of other stroke,
Yeah.
She didn't used to have that lump on her nose, but now she got the lump and she can't talk because she's had a stroke. But, say hello to your mommy, boys. That's not my mommy. She don't look anything like.
Please don't give me such pictures.
I'm just
Terrible
saying.
visions. I have my own cinema in my head already.
Yes.
Already.
Can you have a vivid imagination?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, well, you will think of things that, oh, God, they wouldn't dare put on the movie screen for a horror show.
I don't want a horror. I want to stop it. I really want to stop it.
Yes, but
fed up here.
Yeah, but maybe your constitution or your psychological immune system isn't strong enough to just say, stop.
My psychological immune system, what's that?
Well, you've got a biological, physical immune system, right? I mean, outside of lumps and stuff. Okay, but some people have a psychological immune system. Scarlett O'Hara, Gone with the Wind. I won't think about that today. I'll think about that tomorrow.
You mean
bang, bang.
I should say that.
Yeah, well.
I think about it tomorrow.
Yeah.
When tomorrow comes, I think about it tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll think about it after my 100th birthday. Jeez, God. You had 100 years of thinking like this? 100 years of thinking. Oh my God. Oh God. Here's a lump. Oh no, those are different. Jesus. God.
Oh, it's upsetting.
Well, it is. Life is just misery for many, many millions. This colleague of mine said, I'm sure, he was reading Schopenhauer. He said, I'm sure you will agree that life is totally tragic. I said, not at all. I don't agree. I mean, for some people, but then I figured they brought it on themselves.
Yeah.
But how are you bringing on these lumps? Did you ever think of that?
Yeah, my physician says that's kind of it comes and it goes. It's if you look against the light, you have to look You have to look very, very carefully. And
Yeah.
there's perhaps one.
Get your finger out of the way. I can't see it. Yeah. Oh yeah, I see it. Oh,
little.
Jesus.
Yeah. But
This looks small, but God, if that grew bigger. Oh,
that's what I fear when it's growing
Jesus.
bigger.
God.
And you know what? It was away for several days, and then it came again.
It came back. See there? That's what diseases do. I think, doctor, I think I'm getting better. I think the fever broke. 3 days, bong! Their whole white body is getting burned
I
up
can never
with the
be
hot
sure.
flash.
There's no
See there?
security,
See?
no
Yes, exactly.
safety, nothing,
Exactly.
and next day, bang! Then comes the stomach again.
Yeah. Are they real visible, the ones on your stomach, the big lumps or something?
No, not the lumps. My stomach hurts.
Oh yeah, it's
little
kind of
bit.
aching,
Yeah,
stomach
yeah,
ache.
and I
from
think
the-
it's
yeah, that's
cancer.
tension, boy.
That's
No,
cancer.
I can't stomach any more of this. Ha ha ha. Oh boy.
And then I had examination of my. I had an examination of my.
GI or tract or here?
Of my bulb.
Bowel and stuff?
Bowel,
They went up through the back door?
Yeah, right.
Oh boy. Yeah.
I had every examination. I was in a electron position.
Yeah.
Electron.
Everybody's peeking through every bodily orifice you got, God.
But couldn't find anything.
Well, maybe the machines. Maybe they get old machines. Did you ever think of that? The
No,
technology wasn't up to the task of
To the
the
task.
difficulty of diagnostic.
Yeah. They were quite new, the machines.
New, and then some of these things become new. They finally get it out, and before they hits the market, blang, it's just outdated because they got newer machines. See what I mean?
Should
Yeah.
take some more examinations.
Well, exactly. Well, you could become the technology, the patient who had more technological examinations than any other patient last year in the history of that.
I almost feel like that already.
Yes,
Yeah.
okay.
And
You've got a head start.
But still, they don't find anything. And
Well, they may be, okay, now look at, not all doctors graduated at the top of their class, okay? All right, did you ever think of that? Then maybe these people graduated at the bottom of their class.
then I have to go to another one.
There you go. That's what some women do. They just go doctor after doctor after
But
doctor
I'm
after
working
doctor.
for 3.5 days in a week, and my mother takes care of my little kids, so I don't have the time to go to the doctor's office.
Well, I didn't have the time.
Yeah.
Well, that was her last word she said, and then she got the stroke, and then the lumps all over her body, and then we put her in a nursing home, and
Don't
she
make
just
me more fear.
turned into one great big multiple mass of lumps. I mean, God, it sounds like something out of a science fiction movie, horror movie,
Yeah.
Ugh.
Ugh. Yeah.
Miss
all.
Lump. The case of Miss Lump.
Oh yes. My father has also cancer.
He does.
Yeah.
What's he got cancer of?
Prostate cancer.
Prostate cancer.
Yeah. Do you
Very
think I
common.
can? I sometimes thought I also can get, but I can't get.
No,
prostate
that's one type of cancer you can't.
Yeah.
But you can get cancer of the cervix.
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 Yeah.
Cervical cancer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think that
And breasts.
That's what I asked myself. Do you think if there is a certain disposition in the family so that he has prostate and
Yes.
me then?
Yes.
So, yes.
Yes. It's familial history. That's why they always. Anybody else in your family had cancer? Oh, yes, my father had. Every time, then your grandmother, well, they didn't know what she died of, but it was a just great pain to, right? So they just fill up that stuff, yeah. Very, yeah.
Oh,
Familial history
scary.
is just replete with cancer. Now they could be wrong, but a lot of times they don't care as long as it all hangs together. It makes a nice presentation
Yeah.
of a case.
Yeah, of the case.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm a case.
Yes, that's your
Difficult-
identity. After a
difficult
while,
case.
you're not even known as Miss Lumps. You're just case number 43911.
And difficult.
And difficult? Yeah. We ran so many cases on her. We wore out a lot of expensive machines, but and then we were just on the verge of coming up with a diagnosis, and she died. Jeez, again. I mean, that's so frustrating for medical
I
personnel.
don't want to think about it.
Well, thing is, the poor medical personnel who wasted so
I think
much
of
time.
my kids. I think of my husband. I think of me.
Well,
when I'm
yes,
dead.
of course.
Oh.
But kids just grow like weeds. Number one, and then number two, husbands. How long have you been married?
6 or 7 years.
6 or 7 years. Before the advent of modern medicine, the average guy was married something like 3 or 4 times. So I thee wed till death do us part. I promised to be with you for 10 years. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But now I'm gonna live to be 100. You even said that shit. I'm gonna live to be 100. Well, how many husbands are you gonna go through? Do you think in that
I
time?
don't need another husband.
Well, all right. Well, wait a minute. What about paying all those medical bills? For Miss Lumps.
My insurance.
Well,
I'm
all right,
working.
your
I have a
insurance.
good salary.
Yeah, but what if you get to be so sick you can't work? Did you ever think of that?
Oh no.
No.
Oh
You didn't think of that?
no.
Oh, we have more things.
You
We
give
have
me new
definitely
terrible
more,
ideas.
Well, we've got more things to talk about.
No. Oh, yeah, that's incredible. That's
There's all kinds of people who can't. They used to make money and be somebody, and then they had a stroke. Just
I don't want
ship
to think
'em out.
about it.
Yeah, I know, but okay. Okay, I see our time's up for today, so
Yeah.
we'll talk about this
Oh,
next
the
week.
cassette is